So yeah, guys, just coming from the courthouse, in basically they're gonna shut down USaid, which is good. You know, they've been committing fraud and corruption for many years. Let's wait for more people to get in. Let's see. Give me some time. Be patient, waiting. So yeah, it was unexpected. We are here outside of the most crooked courthouse in the whole planet. The most crooked courthouse. This is where most of the hostages face prosecution. But now that everybody's pardoned, there's nobody else. They're gonna prosecute. So we coming from Trump in USA, which they trying to block President Trump from getting rid of this agency. The case got postponed. Well, the case took place, but we won't gonna have any results until next week. So we hope we get any results by next week. Up here, this is the most crooked and corrupt courthouse that you can ever imagine. This is where the hostages got prosecuted. And so it was Trump versus USA. Basically, they're challenging. They don't want, they obstructing President Trump from doing his duties to get rid of this agency that is being corrupted. For many years, they've been finding out things of corruption. So basically, they claiming that most people that work for USA, they're not here. They overseas. So by shutting down USA, it'll affect. It's gonna affect them. So basically, they're crying and complaining that without this agency, uh, they're not gonna be able to. It's gonna harm them in such a way. But yeah, you see, like I don't. They don't tell the right numbers. They say how much money, how the money was expended, and how this aid was distributed. So Judge Nichols, I was inside a courtroom of Judge Nichols. He's the one taking this case. He said he won't be no. It basically won't be no answer by until next week, until next Friday. It will be the 21st. So that's when he's gonna make his decision. So basically, the government is not a government. I mean, their defense, USA defense, is going back and saying how, you know, how many people lost their jobs and how many people are on leave. So he gave an extension that, so like I was saying, Judge Nichols, sorry, I muted. So he gave an extension to these people for another week. So this case is most likely gonna be solved by next week, which it'll be the 21st. The 21st. And Judge Nichols basically was mentioning that none of these people who lost their jobs were overseas. None of these people should be affected because they get some type of aid, and they can use the aid to come back to the United States. This agency is have a history of corruption for many years, and they've been misusing the tax money in programs across the globe, like transition kits, transgender, all these. They part of the agenda. Abortion, maybe abortion in countries that they probably don't have the resources. So that's what the tax money has been doing. Instead of giving people education or giving people a good standard of living in their own countries, they were in America. Instead of giving the people of America a good standard of living, they just want to use the money and spend it in other countries. So basically, what Donald Trump's defense here, was arguing was that it is obstruction of justice, and it is obstruction of justice because you're obstructing the prime minister, you're obstructing the commander-in-chief from executing laws. So these people should be locked up for obstruction of justice, for obstructing the president of the United States from executing his laws. And yeah, this is the courthouse where all the J6ers all the J6 cases took place. And basically, USaid defense were crying, saying that dissolving this agency is gonna have a big impact because once it gets dissolved, they won't be able to rebuild this agency back. They won't be able to get it back. So, and many people will be affected. But so Judge Nichols came behind and said, okay, so how is going to be affected? Can you show me the expenses of these people, utilities, bills, and if you can show me that proof, that evidence, then I can make a case. So most of these people, they're not representing the states. They misusing money. They misuse money for a long time. They misuse the money, and you can tell, like they do not represent us. They do not represent me. They want to use their tax money and spend it in other things. So yeah, like basically this case got postponed for next week. So I'll be here next week. Judge Nichols, Judge Nichols' room, So I'm back here as a part on J6er. Most of the J6ers were charged on fabricated charges. And yeah, this is the courthouse that's taking the Trump versus USaid's case. And yeah, I mean, they obstructing justice. It's obstruction of justice because you're obstructing the president from doing his duties. And that's what Trump's defense is going to do. Like most of these people. I gotta get going.